Greetings, it's Shanique and welcome to my channel. So this is a little snippet of my garden. As you can see, I'm picking some peppers. Those are some sweet peppers and I also have some scallions. The bulb was so big from the scallions. I didn't even know that the bulb could be so big. And of course, our Jamaican favorite Scotch bonnet pepper. Now I'm going to show you how I make a green seasoning using fresh ingredients from my garden and some from the groceries. Look how bright and vibrant these colors are. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? So these are all the ingredients I'm going to use to make my green seasoning. I have so we're gonna start off with some cilantro, some shallots, some garlic, pimento, this is thyme, some key lime, some sweet peppers, garlic, some scallions, and curly parsley. Make sure you watch to the end to see how I use the sauce. You're going to be surprised. Stay tuned. This is how I normally cut a sweet pepper. I'll go around the stem like this, and then I'll just cut down it around. Try not to go too deep into the core, and then you open it, and then you see, ooh, pretty. You see all the seeds there, and you just take this off, basically. That's the way how I cut it out. So what I'm doing with all my scraps, I'm going to put them in my compost. I have a compost in my backyard, and all my food scraps, I will put it in there. You could find my a compost that I use on my Amazon storefront. I will leave the link below. You could subscribe to my Amazon storefront, please. Okay, we're gonna try to do it one more time. So what I'm doing is you're going to go around the stem with the knife. You have to be careful. All right, so you're all the way around, and then you're going to go into one of the grooves and you're just gonna cut all the way around. Then we're gonna open it up, and then that's how we remove the seeds, just like that. So for the fresh thyme, what you can do is you could hold it from the tip and you could pull all the way down to get the little leaves off, because you don't want the stalk, like these stalks are kind of rough. So I mean, the blender will probably get them out, but blend it up, but then you don't really want the big chunks of it. I think I'm just gonna chop it up. So this is my cilantro. I'm gonna chop everything, including the stems. I'm gonna just chop this up, and then we're gonna put it in our dish. So this is curly parsley. If you could look at the leaves, you could see why they call it that. So we're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna chop, including the stems. We're going to use everything here. So I'm using 2 heads of cilantro and 1 head of parsley, because I like the flavor of cilantro. So I'm put more of it in the dish. So I'm going to just rough chop the shallots, nothing big, just like this. People, make sure you wear your glasses here, because with all these flavors, your eyes are sure to burn you. Alright, so I have the onion. I didn't even cut the onion yet, and then my eyes start just run water. No, sir. Yes. So I know there's a trick with the onions. It's not supposed to cut off the top, but right now, everything I get cut off. So we're just chopping up some red onions, which are purple in color, but them call it red, right? But it's a pretty color, and this will just look nice. So this is a Scotch bonnet from my garden. I had to put on gloves for this one because I know it's hot. So I'm using the same, actually I'm gonna just use the same method. I was gonna pull it out, but then I remember the seeds are in there, right? Now this one you have to be careful because the eyes will definitely burn. So I'm gonna just take out the seeds. You could blend it with the seeds, but it's going to be extra hot. I'm gonna take out the seeds and save the seeds to plant them for next year. Okay, so we're gonna cut this up, and you have to make sure you wash off your board good after this, because that pepper will soak inside of the cutting board, and yes, it will get you good. I also have this yellow one, which I'm also going to use. We just cut around, and I'm going to use the same technique. Go around, and we're going to remove the seeds. You don't know if you have a cut until you cut a pepper. And then all of a sudden you're like, oh, I have a cut on my finger. So pepper burn every crevice and corner. Just gonna cut that up. Gonna blend up everything now. So this is the blender picture. First I'm going to blend up, so I'm just gonna add some of the scallion and the sweet peppers inside of the blender. We're going to do it in batches because you know, it might get stuck. And a few of the garlic cloves we're gonna add in there. The ginger. I have some grapeseed oil. We're going to add some grapeseed oil. So I have it on my Vitamix. You could find this on my Amazon storefront, right? I'm going to turn it on right now. It doesn't look too much like green seasoning because none of the green veggies are in, but we're going to put them in now. So now I'm going to add some of the sweet peppers and the scallions. Sometimes it gets like that and you have to shake it around a little bit, or you could use the thing to push it down, but to me I just need a little bit of shaking, and just like that is good. Now I'm going to add in my cilantro and parsley. And some more of the garlic. I'm gonna just add it on top of it like that. And then we're gonna turn it on. add some of the onions. You know, this thing full of flavor. Full of flavor. We got some pimento. So I have 3 key limes. I'm gonna show you. When you open it, key limes always have seeds. Now because they're so small, I'm only going to use 3 of the key limes. I'm going to use the juice. Now the juice is going to act as a preservative, because you know this green color, it will get oxidized. Oxidization will occur if I don't add this. Some people add vinegar, but we try not to use too much vinegar because it's acidic. So I do use vinegar sometimes, but right now I'm going to use some lime. Some juice from the key lime will help to keep this thing from being too acidic. And you could make this green sauce and not add the garlic. Ooh. Did you see that? And not add the garlic if you want to keep it alkaline. If you're alkaline vegan, you could omit the garlic and it will still be flavorful, but to me garlic have a special flavor. So I have a few peppers left, and this is when I'm putting in the hot pepper at the last stage, because less eye burning going to happen that way. If you put it in the beginning, that fragrance of the pepper is going to be out in the air and it's not going to be pleasant for your eyes or your nose. So I leave the peppers for the final blend. So now we're just going to brace ourselves, because it might not be so pleasant. Okay, I'm gonna open it up, and this is how it looks. You can smell the pepper so strong. I'm gonna pour it into a mason jar. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, leave a comment. Let me know if you like my recipes. Now I'm going to use a little bit of this green seasoning to marinate my soursop. Yes, I said soursop. I will be showing you that video on a later date. Could be used as a marinade. You could use it in your soups, anything. You could just use it as a sauce and make a pasta sauce, whatever with it. The green seasoning is totally versatile. You could use it for any way. So as you could see there, after I marinated my soursop, I bread the soursop and fried it up, and it looks like fish, don't it? Thank you for watching. Have a blessed day.